Thank you for having me. Give yourselves a round of applause, man. So it's definitely an honor to be here. So how many people seen The Lion King? All right, cool. Probably how many people seen the first Lion King? Yeah, there we go. See, that's where it's at. So anyway, I'm reminded of a scene, right, in The Lion King. I'm reminded when Nyla went back to, was looking for Simba. She went to look for Simba, and Simba wasn't present. So she said, where's Simba? And the monkey, he began to laugh, and he said, he's not here. Right? And they said, where is he? She said, the monkey said he went back to where he left. And the monkey began to get really, really, really excited, because at that moment he knew that Simba said that something was awakened in Simba. And Simba went back to where he left. And when Nyla got to Simba, Simba was at the cleft of Pride Rock. And Simba was looking over his city, and he saw how desolate it was. It was desolate because that was his city. He was raised to be a king. But somebody lied to him. His uncle wanted his throne. And his uncle told him the reason why your father died was because of you, because you were careless. Because you didn't protect your dad. That's the reason why your dad is gone. So out of the midst of that, Simba began to run. He went and ran. He went to hide. But at this moment, Simba realized, like, listen, this is my throne. This is my home. I was born and raised to oversee this place. And then Nyla asked him, what are you going to do? And at that moment, Simba said, I'm going to take back what's mine. And he said, I'm going to do it, but I don't know who's going to help. And little old Nyla immediately said, I will. And he said, well, it's going to be dangerous. She said, I'm willing to do it. So my question to you, young people, we are Flintstones. So people from afar, let me tell you something. I don't care what people told you. They told me, they asked me to come. I didn't ask to come. So I'm prerequisite that by saying this, you're not a victim, and neither am I. I'm not a victim. What happened to us, it happened. But it does not dictate my future. Because I know who I am and whose I am. And the world would tell you that you are a moment, that you are a crisis, that you can't do this. Listen, I get it. Life happens, but life happens to us all. But I need to know how we're going to respond in here. Like Simba, he went back to the crib. He said, I don't need my mother. I don't need my father. I don't need my hood to stand behind me. I'm taking back what's mine. And my thing is, I need you to rise up. We don't need to wait for the adults. My thing is, when you go back to school, you take back what's yours. Your academics, that's mine. That belongs to me. My future, it belongs to me. Nobody can take it. You can't dictate my future. Listen, I graduated with a 1.7. I was supposed to be a statistic. I graduated from Michigan State University. Doesn't matter what my grade point average was. But I graduated. And the thing about it, that I didn't even like school, man. All right, let me talk to the kids. I didn't like school. And you know what? I still don't. But let me help you out. I like money. I don't like being broke. So I do what I have to do so I can do what I want to do. So when I go to work, I could dress like this. When I go and speak to corporate, I can dress like this. Why? Because I'm my own boss. I had to put myself in a position to do what I want to do. So I had to do what I had to do so I can do what I want to do. So when somebody say, no, oh, no, you can't tell me, bruh. Yeah, I grew up in the hood, but that's not going to dictate my future. So my thing is what happened to us does not dictate how we end this thing. What happened to us is just a moment. We use that right there as power and as energy. We never lose. Let me tell you something. All I do is win. I don't care what you do. I don't care what. All we do is win. No matter what happens, I can't lose. You can't lose. There's something real sexy about you, something that's real different about you. I'm telling you, there's something unique about you, and you need to know it. I need you to dominate your lane. I need you to dominate your lane, your lane, your lane. When you get out of your lane, you and somebody else's, it's not sweet over there. You don't even know the price that they paid for their lane. You don't know what's on their back. You don't know what they paid for that boy. I just need you to dominate your lane, because your lane is your lane, and it's sexy. It's real good. It's real nice. And that's for the adults too. Many of you still living in the past, and I need you to rise up, because the things of how you thought about yourself and how you think about your future, you may be impregnating your babies to think that same way. So I need us, like real talk, man, that we're not a victim as a community. Yeah, we need help. Yeah, we want people to help us. But listen, we need to help ourselves. We need to create our own generational wealth. You be the one. You be the change agent. You be the one to break the cycle. I don't care what you have to do. I just need you to break that cycle. I just need you to dig down deep. And I'm going to close with this. I don't know how true it is, but the nose of a bulldog, his face is slanted backwards. And I don't know how true it is, but I was told that the Creator made it that way so he could bite and breathe and never let go. So he can bite and breathe and never. So whatever it is in your life, I need you to bite. I need you to breathe, because you might get tired. Take a knee, but don't give up. I need you to bite. I need you to breathe and never let go until you get what you came to get. Thank you. That's my time. Okay, so he said I was leaving you a couple minutes, so I will open up for question and answers for some of the young people, just to give you a little bit of a backdrop. I wasn't born and raised here in Flint. The Creator sent me here some years ago, and I live in the city. I live right in University Park. Been here since 2005, and at one point I wanted to leave, but I can't leave. I'm too embedded in this community, right? So I'm a part of this community. And instead of me making excuses why fathers are not present, I decided to make it my mission and my passion to step in and fill that gap. So I started a nonprofit organization called Involved Dad, where I work with fathers in the community, teaching and showing and building them up to be the fathers, because I was a victim of a father being present but not engaged. I'm going to say it again. Of a father being present. Like, you could be present, bruh, but not engaged. Like, he was in the crib, but he wasn't involved. So I grew up with a lot of identity crisis. So I wanted to be, I didn't want to be a statistic. I didn't want my children to have the same thing. And working in the prison, I seen a lot of the same things happening over and over and over and over again as a generational curse. So I wanted to be an answer. I wanted to be a solution. So we just don't talk about it. We have to be about it. So if you see a problem, you fill that gap. Don't just ask, why isn't anybody doing it? You do it. You do it. You know, like when you're walking in the house and you see something on the floor, it's like, well, they ain't mine. You wait for somebody else to pick it up. No, you do it. I see that mom over there. She turned her head sideways. She like... giving that clap. But I'm keeping it 100, right? So that's your house, but how about your community? Like they're not filling the gap. You know what? Listen, let me let you in on a secret. You get paid when you solve problems. Just look at a regular doctor versus a doctor who specializes in the area. He or she gets paid more than a general practitioner. So you have to, how can I solve a problem? And when you solve problems, that's where you get bread. Right? That's where it's at. So I wanted to go pro. I wanted to go to the NFL, but I didn't go. 1 minute. All right. Good. I didn't even let them ask any question. One question. Does anybody have? Yes. My office is at, what is it? Oak Business Center. The Oak Business Center on the first floor. That's where my office is. No, I don't. But I promise I can give you my number. When it's over, I'll give you my number. And I'm on the website, shonhart.com or theinvolveddad.com. Right, .org. And the kids, just to let you know, as much as I don't like school, I've written 5 books. I'm an author. I've written 5 books. And when I leave here, as soon as I leave here, I'm going up to Michigan State and going to speak to their football team. Right? Your gift will make room for you. I didn't kick in the door. I didn't go running to them. They called me. Gentleman who graduated 1.7. A gentleman who didn't know who he was. Until I discovered, like, yeah, you know what? You need to solve a problem. You're not a victim. Go make something happen. So my thing is, go make it happen. Bite, breathe, never let go. Thanks.